YouTube, it's Sarah from Losing It For Me 42, and I just wanted to give an update. I saw my nutritionist yesterday, and it was after I filmed, and it went really well. I was very concerned about, how many calories I should be consuming with my workout routine. I was kind of worried about my macros and what I should actually be doing. Should I be thinking about fat? I don't think about fat. I just, as long as I do, as long as I get low in the carbs and I get a good amount of protein, I don't really even look at my fats. So she said that my calorie intake is pretty good, that, and she has a lot of bariatric patients, which is good to know. She said basically 800 calories should be your baseline minimum. She told me that with my exercise routine, I should be in the 1200 to 1300 range, because after all of my exercise, I will get about 800 calories. I'll net about 800 calories. So she is very much on the, she doesn't really want to see me go higher than, she said the most I can take in is 1400, and, that's the most. But she wants to see me around, she said the least is 1200, but she kind of really wants to see me around 1350. Just a little higher than I've been doing. I've been getting around 1200. So I don't feel it's extremely out there, and she said that, and I talked to her and I was like, I usually flex how I eat depending on if I've been getting exercise. Like this week, I haven't gone to the gym once, so I've been getting around, 700 to 800 calories, and not the 700 calories, but she said the 800 calories is fine. She wasn't concerned about my fats. She says most of my fat comes from cheese and from the protein. She's like, that's kind of a given. You eat protein, you're going to consume fats. And she said, but most of what I'm eating is lean fats, so she doesn't have a problem with that. She said for me to be careful with my mozzarella cheese and my occasional pepperoni because they have saturated fats, but she isn't giving me a macro for fats. She's just like, really, you're doing fine there. You don't need any kind of real structure. She looked over my FitnessPal, because I log everything, and was like, yeah, you're doing really well. She's like, you can have the mozzarella cheese and you can have the pepperoni, just make it on occasion. Don't have it all the time. I was like, I don't have it all the time. Well, except for the mozzarella. I have a lot of mozzarella. She basically said that my weight loss was, pretty decent. That, what I'm averaging, loss-wise, I'm not stalling so much, and things in general are going in a good direction, looking at it as a month-wise thing. Yeah, the only thing she said was, I told her that my doctor's goal was 220 to 200 is the expected weight loss. And I said I was kind of shooting for the overall ultimate goal that I can't even imagine is 165, because it's a little above your normal BMI, but it gives me a good flex range. And she was like, I would more shoot for 175. And I was like, that's fine with me. That's less for me to do. I still can't imagine being 100 pounds lighter than I am now. So, yeah. And basically, she just told me, to ditch my protein shake in the morning so that I could lower my protein, because she said that, my doctor was, my surgeon was better, and that, I should be in like the 60 to 70 gram range, and I've been getting like over 100, like 80 to 100. She's like, yeah, I don't think you need that much. She's like, let's bring it down. So we cut out my morning protein shake, and we're replacing it with real food. Surprise, surprise. It was so funny. I told her what my surgeon's plan was, and she's like, you mean like the Slim Fast diet? And I was like, yep, that's pretty much how I viewed it too. Shake in the morning, shake for lunch, and a sensible dinner. I was like, that's the Slim Fast plan. And it was good that we were on the same page, that she didn't agree with their plan, that she agreed with me, and the fact that like I'm not trying to diet, I'm trying to learn how to, you know, live, and I'm trying to incorporate that. She asked me if I, you know, was there things that I missed? Was I feeling deprived? And I was like, 9 times out of 10, no. Do I miss pizza? Sure. You know, do I miss bread? Of course. But like, I make do most times, you know. I have my low carb wrap options or pitas or things like that if I want, you know, some kind of bread option, it's possible. You know, and I'm not above, if I'm really craving something, having just a little bit, you know. If I'm really craving pizza, have a slice. Like, I tried to, you know, like they offered me free pizza yesterday at work. I was like, you bastards. Don't you know I put on 4 pounds? Of course I took it. I've taken it all off. Yay! I'm back to 274. So, I took off all the weekend weight. But I was offered free pizza. And though I wanted free pizza, I didn't have free pizza. You know, I'm like, I'm going to save that for, you know, when I really want it. But, you know, it was very reassuring to basically be told that I was not doing bad. That, you know, guidance-wise, I was pretty on game, on my own. I kind of figured things out to the point where, like, you know, she didn't feel like I was doing anything that was terrible. You know, she said that, like, you know, I should incorporate, like, a piece of fruit into my diet, which is what my surgeon said, too. But, you know, us low-carbers, we're so afraid of fruit. We're like, we know that the sugars are good sugars, but we're afraid of fruit. So, yeah, I'm trying to incorporate a piece of fruit into my diet. Yeah, so I am not overeating. I am not, you know, I'm not killing myself on calories this entire, like, last 2 weeks. Excuse me. Except for the weekend, I've been trying very hard to stick to a relatively, like, close, you know, lower calorie count. I mean, it's worked for the most part because I haven't been exercising this week, but it reassures me that when I am exercising, I really should be getting a lot more calories, and that will, you know, help promote healthy muscle growth and stuff. She was like, she even said what I always say was that she's like, you don't want to cannibalize, because if you're not feeding yourself enough when you're doing this kind of exercise, you're just going to be like, your body's just going to go straight for the muscle that you're putting on. And I was like, yeah, I know. But it was good. It was good to get an official second opinion on that, and like know that I'm not crazy, and that things are okay, and that like it's so hard. I haven't had any guidance whatsoever in this since, you know, basically January, and it's like it's very difficult to do, but she was very helpful, and, you know, she said I was doing fantastic. I always find that when I tell people that I've lost 115 pounds, they're like, oh, you're doing fantastic. I was like, yeah, but I got a lot more to go. got a lot more to go. I always feel like they like sweep everything under the rug because they're like 150. I'm like, yes, but I have another 100 pounds to go. Like I'm only a little over halfway there. So, you know, it's kind of hard because people see that and they go, that's just the most fantastic. Halfway there. So yeah, I'm very happy, and I think things went well, and I think like definitely upping my calories for my exercise, and you know, trying to make sure that I eat real foods. That means making breakfasts. Goddamn breakfasts. The thing I love about my protein coffee is I don't really have to make it. I just pour it. But I did cook eggs last night to bring with me to work today for my breakfast, and I didn't film it because I'm a bad person, and I was yelled at for not filming it. Yeah, because I don't cook often, and I need to make a March munchies, and I'll do it. I'll do it just at some point. I don't know when. At some point, I'll do it. Unless it happens in the car. You can tell it doesn't really happen with me. This is when I have my time. But that is my nutritionist update. Sarah is doing fine. And more calories is not always a bad thing. Healthy calories, but more calories are not always a bad thing. Okay, guys. Bye.